Yeah, that it means. Okay. Scrabble, scrabbled. So the beard is cut in this way. That's called scrabble. Okay. That's a scrabble. Okay. His nose job was fringed.
In a scrabble of white beard, he carried a spyglass.
Spyglass. Spyglass. Spyglass. Oh, that's a spyglass. Okay. He carried a
Spyglass as some men carry a
cane. Okay,
cane.
the older people who walk, they need to carry a cane. Yeah, carry a cane. Okay, let's name this word.
Scrub.
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 Walking cane.
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 Okay, can I spell it?
C-A-N-E-K.
Okay, that's a cane. Walking cane. Okay. Okay. He carried a spyglass as some men carry a
Cane. And I never
recall. Recall means remember. Okay, I can think of that. Recall. What's that?
cane.
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 Cane. Cane.
Okay.
Recall.
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 Recall. Recall.
Recall.
Recall. Bring back to
Mind.
Right.
You bring something back into mind.
record. See her somewhere before.
Okay, I remember I seen her somewhere before.
Recall.
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 Okay,
R-E-C-A-L-L. Recall.
Okay. Yeah, what's that?
Remembered. Remember.
Recollect. Okay.
Verb.
Okay. Call. Okay. I never
Recall. See him.
aboard. Aboard here means outside. Okay. I think maybe it means in other country. I think it means outside. Or in other country. Aboard. Okay, what's that?
Recall.
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 Okay, remember.
Abroad.
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 Okay, here means
Over a
wide
Wide
area.
over a wide area.
I think outside, away from one's home.
Away from one's home.
Okay,
Doesn't go
walking.
abroad at night.
Okay,
Abroad.
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 okay, can I spell it?
A-B-R-O-A-D. Abroad. Adverb or adjective.
Okay, abroad here means outside. Okay, outside. Away. Okay,
Away.
okay, okay,
Helped.
okay, okay. I never recall seeing him.
abroad without it.
What is it? It is the spyglass.
Spyglass.
Okay. Okay, where's the simile?
This one.
Yeah.
As some men carry a
Can. Okay, that's my always carry a can. Okay.
It shows that the spyglass is very long and thin. It shows that the spyglass helps the man walk. It shows that spyglass is always with the man.
Okay, which one?
This one.
Okay.
Submit.
Yeah. Okay, good. Let's continue read something. No, we can read it. Okay, we did all of this. Now we need the new section, okay? Let's read it this one. Listen.
Think about your favorite song. What do you like most about it? It probably has a catchy rhythm or beat, right? Well, today, we're going to read a type of writing that's similar to a song. It's called poetry.
Poetry.
There are many different elements that set poetry apart from other types of writing. See if you notice any of them while we read this poem. The forest is the stillest it's ever been. The wind whispers and the trees lean in. A grand performance is about to start. The birds are a choir, each singing its part. Wow, what a great poem! Did you notice that it's a little different from ordinary writing? It's written in 4 lines. And instead of a paragraph, we have a stanza, which is a group of lines. Now, did you notice that some of the lines rhyme? Bin rhymes with in, and start rhymes with part. Plus, the poem has a sort of rhythm or beat when we read it. Neat! In poetry, you'll often see lots of figures of speech, which are unusual words or phrases a poet uses to describe characters or events. Take a look at this line. The forest is the stillest it's ever been. It's an example of hyperbole, or extreme exaggeration. It emphasizes how calm and still the forest is. This poem also uses personification, which is when something non-human is described as if it were a person. It personifies things in nature. Check out these lines. Here, the poem includes phrases like, the wind whispers, and the trees lean in. And here, it says that the birds are singing. Next, take a closer look at this part. The birds are a choir. It's a metaphor, which is a type of comparison. Here, it's comparing the birds to a choir. Those are just some examples of different figures of speech that poets can use to bring characters to life or to create a certain mood or feeling for readers. When we read a poem, we often have to make inferences or guesses about what happens and why, just like when we read a story. For example, in this poem, we can infer that the reason the forest is so still is because it's getting ready to listen to the bird's performance. Finally, we can put all these things together to help us uncover the poem's theme. This is the big idea or message the poet wants us to learn. In this poem, one theme might be that nature is beautiful if you take the time to stop and appreciate it, just like the forest took the time to listen to the birds singing. Nice! Now, we'll read another poem and practice interpreting it together. Are you ready? Let's get started. Bright colors make my dreams take flight. Crayons and paper, such delight. For some, writing is where they shine, but drawing is a talent of mine. From stick figures to ships that sail, my drawings tell a lively tale. In art's warm hug, I truly thrive. When creating, I simply come alive. Now it's your turn, my friend, to try. Let your imagination fly. Grab your pencil and let it flow. Watch your creations bloom and grow. Wow, what a fun poem! Let's look more closely at the first stanza and make an inference. How does the narrator feel about writing and drawing? Well, this line shows that the narrator thinks using crayons to draw on paper is delightful. Then, in these two lines, the narrator says that some people are good at writing, but that his own talent is drawing. So, we can infer that the narrator enjoys drawing more than writing. Great! Now, let's move to the second stanza and take a look at this line. In art's warm hug, I truly thrive. This is an example of personification. Remember, personification is a figure of speech where the poet describes a non-human thing as if it's a person. So, what is being described here? Oh, it's art. The poet is giving art human qualities by making it seem like art can give a comforting hug. Why do you think the poet describes art this way? Well, I think the poet is trying to show that when the narrator draws, he feels happy and comforted, like art is a friend that supports him. This creates a mood or feeling of comfort and joy throughout the poem. Awesome! Now, let's take a look at the whole poem and think about its theme. What big idea or message does the poet want us to learn? Well, let's take a look at the notes we've collected so far. Here, we said that the narrator enjoys drawing more than writing. Here, we noted that when the narrator draws, he feels happy and comforted. And here, we noted that this creates a mood of comfort and joy. Do you see any other details in the poem that show what the author wants us to learn? Oh, check these out. Bright colors make my dreams take flight. When creating, I simply come alive. Let your imagination fly. And watch your creations bloom and grow. These lines suggest that the narrator enjoys drawing because it helps him express his creativity. Now that we've gathered all these clues, what big idea or message do these clues point to? It seems like the theme the poet wants us to learn is that drawing can be an enjoyable way to express yourself. Neat! Great work today. When you read a poem, take a moment to think about all the ways the poet brings the poem to life. It'll help you enjoy it more, and you might even discover the message the poet wants to share.
Okay, read some of it. Okay.
Read the poem, then review the
Bolded
text and the second
stanza. Okay. This is one. This is the second one. Okay, stanza. We learn these words. This word. Stanza. Okay, you see, explain. That's one. That's one stanza. Okay. What's that? Do you remember?
abroad,
Good.
abroad,
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 Here means outside. Abroad. Okay.
stanza,
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 Okay, sped.
STANCE, stanza,
Division.
division of a problem,
No.
Poem.
Poem. A poem. Okay. Division of a